Okay, is it working? What's good, guys? It's me, Gerald the Weep, here back again with another video. Okay, I'm making this video quite late. I tried to make this video yesterday, but if you watched the video from yesterday, didn't work. Okay, anyway, yeah, I'll be making another new whiff tomorrow. Gotta remember what it's gonna be about. But anyway, this is what if Años van Gogh. I always be saying his last name wrong, but I just call him Años. Okay, I'm tripping. Anyway, yeah, this is what if he got transported to ReZero. So you might be wondering, who is he? Well, he's best MC. He's better than everyone. Like he's like what Subaru wants to be. Now, anyway, um, so I don't know what I'm going to do for like. I'm actually gonna probably change up my order. I was gonna make a my hero what if with Deku going to ReZero Sunday, but I might change that to Monday and then push back Tuesday. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Yeah, for Tuesday I'm making my Asta with ReZero. So yeah, this is just like just explaining what I'm gonna do for next uploads. Yeah, just tell me in the comments what you guys want after like Tuesday. Anyway, okay, let's get straight into the what if. The what if, I'll be putting in the timestamp where the what if starts. Okay. Now it starts with Anyos getting out of his castle that he just built. And he's starting to see this weird purple stuff around him. He's seeing the unseen hands. And he's not worried about seeing the unseen hands. He says, Anyos is always good. I don't know how to sound like him. He sounds too cool, man. Yeah, he just lets it take him. He says, I'll just beat up the person who's trying to kill me. And he gets teleported to re actually, yeah, he does get teleported to ReZero, but as he blinks, he breaks into Satella's her seal on him. It's the seal on him, you could say, because like Satella's kind of in Subaru a little bit. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it. Okay, I kind of had to. I think I did a bad edit. Yeah, sorry if my brother was super loud. I don't know why he was yelling. He was. It sounded like he was saying saying yes or something. Anyway, oh my goodness, my throat. I'm sorry. Okay, anyway, he sees Satella, and Anya says, "You dare try to kidnap me from my kingdom?" And yeah, this is the envy Satella, or I mean, the witch factor Satella. And Anya says, "Speak, woman. Why did you summon me here? How did you do this? I let it happen, but still, please tell me, what do you need?" And you know how Envy Satella is. She's just mumbling some weird gibberish. And Anyos is like, "You're being useless, woman." And he walks over to her, and she then walks backwards, like her head is still facing Anyos, and he says, "Okay, woman, I am about to attack you if you don't start speaking." And yeah, so Satella just keeps mumbling her words. And Anyos says, "Alright, you must be cursed by something." So Anyos, it sounds like I'm saying his name wrong. Anyway, yeah, so he attacks Satella. And yeah, Satella uses her unseen hand so she can defend herself. And it catches Anyos off guard because he didn't see them before. He says, "Oh, what are these things? It's so dark in here." And so he uses some magic to lighten up the whole Satella's seal room inside of Anyos' body. I guess I don't know what it'd be if he's inside of his own body now. I don't know, or inside Satella's gate world or dimension, I should say. Yeah, so he brightens up the Satella's dimension, and he sees the unseen hands now, and he's just he's just killing the hands, and he's walking closer to her, and she starts to actually go full power on Anyos, and she starts to use her over 100 hands, And Anyos is trying to like get an explanation on why she attacking him, and he's just dodging all of the hands quite easily. And yeah, so Anyos gets tired of this after 5 minutes, and he lets himself get cut. And he lets himself also get pierced by the punch. And so Satella brings him closer, and then he slices at her as he gets closer to her, and it actually does damage on Satella. Yeah, she usually doesn't get damaged. And he says, "Okay, I think that should be enough." And then he takes the the envy power away from Satella. He says, "What is this power? I never seen it before." And as he takes it, he feels everything Satella um, did and everything. Yeah, he just feels everything that Satella did, and it surprises him that a person could do all this, like a normal person. He thought, and as he just experienced all of those, and it only takes a couple minutes, and he gets through all of those experiences, and Satella, then normal Satella comes out. Yeah, so Anyos has taken her power, and I don't know if what would happen if she like I don't know if she would still have her that black purplish hood or not. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know if it's gonna happen in a manga or not. Oh wait, I mean the light novel. Okay, like I was saying, Anyos then asks, "Why were you attacking me?" And Satella says, "I don't know. You're not the person I wanted. I don't know why you're here, but it looks like you're gonna have to save me then." And Anyos says, "Save you how? You should be lucky I haven't killed you yet." And Satella says, "Natsuki. I guess Natsuki wanted you here." And she then walks away and breaks her dimension. And he says, "Where can I find you?" In a ceiling, on a ceiling. Oh wait, not a ceiling. No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to laugh like that. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say ceiling. Oh, I don't know why I'm laughing so hard. I mean, like a normal seal. That's where you'll find me. But you need to save me. That's what Natsuki wants. And Anyo says, "Who is this Natsuki?" Yeah, so then, yeah, Satella breaks her dimension. Okay, I keep doing bad edits. Okay, so Anyos then opens up his eyes, and he sees Apple Guy. And the Apple Guy says, "Why are you just standing there, kid? Just, do you want this apple or not? I mean, appa." And Anyos is like, "I am Anyos Volgoli." I was about to say the Volgolians from Black Clover. I don't know why. Vongol. You know how to say his last name wrong. It's Anyos, okay? I need to learn how to say his last name. It's so cool. Yes, he says, "Where am I, human?" And the Apple Guy says, "You're in Lagunica. Are you gonna buy something or not?" And he examines all around him and he says, "I can't read this. It looks like I have to learn a new language. I need to hurry up and get back to my world. This world's already annoying me with Satella." And wait, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Crap, I forgot. Okay, he figures out. Almost forgot to add that he figures out that her name is Satella. Forgot to add that. In anyway, so the Apple Guy says, "What do you mean, Satella? You shouldn't be speaking that name. It just brings bad luck." "Well, I kind of killed her, you could say." And the Apple Guy just started laughing. He says, "Kid, just get out my face." And Anyo says, "You should watch your mouth. I am the Demon King." And he just walks away. He says, "I need to figure out where to build my castle at. I need to find a headquarters." And he walks down a dark alley. He says, "I'll build one where the subjects can look at me, as I'm so powerful." as he walks down the alley. Okay, now we're over to Reinhardt. Reinhardt hears screaming out of the top of out of three people's lungs, and he hears that they're being butchered, and he runs over there, but someone is on top of the building, and he says, "Who is that? Maybe it's another knight, but I don't know why would they be on top of the building." And it's a demon sword saint. I'll get to him in a minute. Anyway, as he turns the corner, the demon sword saint from the from Anyos world already killed them. Yeah, so Anyos was just having fun with them because they were trying to rob him. He was just beating them up. And Reinhardt says, "You should stop beating them up if they're already defeated." And Anyos says, "Oh, you dare talk to me like that? Who are you?" And Reinhardt says, "I am the Sword Saint of Lagunica." And Anyos says, "A Sword Saint, you say? I have one too." And he's the demon he's a demon sword saint. Have you ever heard of those? And Reinhardt says, "What do you mean?" And he then noticed that there's a child right under the sword saint, the demon sword saint's hand, and the child is screaming some weird dialect that he never heard of. And that sword saint says, "If you're a sword saint, I would like to spar you soon, but we need to deal with something. We need to find Satella and unseal her. Do you know where she's at?" Yeah. So, oh, okay. Hold on. I gotta edit this out. Hold on. Okay. Like my dad was calling me, kept calling me. I had to do something for him. Okay. So, like I was saying, so I'm sorry for the bad edit. Like everyone just keeps calling me. That's why the video is gonna be coming out super late. Now, from my memory, his name was Ray or Lay. I'm pretty sure it was Lay. The demon sword saint for Anyos. So Lay goes up into the sky, and he sees the place where Felt is going to be going to give. Oh my god, I don't know why I paused like that. I'm sorry. To give, the loot house where he already knows that someone's gonna be there. There should be two people there, and I got a notification on my phone. Hopefully, it's not nothing important. Anyway, so the sword saint then goes down, and he says, "Reinhardt is your name, right?" And Reinhardt says, "Yes, Reinhardt von Straight. Well, there will be a vampire by the name of Elsa Garhart. Garhart. I know it's Garhart something. Garhart. It starts with a. I don't know how to. I'm not good with last names. Okay, you should know this by now. Anyway, and Reinhardt says, "Where will she be? She's very dangerous." And the Sword Saint, the Demon Sword Saint, he says, "Oh, I like it. Well, you're gonna have to find her for yourself." And he flies away. And Anyos then just walks out of the alley, and he drags Felt with him. And Reinhardt sees the insignia in Felt's hand, because like as the Sword Saint, the Demon Sword Saint was taking information out of her. The only reason the Sword Saint did that was because he saw Amelia got her insignia stolen by Felt, and she said, where did my insignia go?" And the Sword Saint thought Anyos would go back to give Amelia this the insignia, but yeah, Anyos is just following him, and so Reinhardt just stops him, and he grabs Felt, and he says, "How is she making this thing light up? What is this?" And yeah, so Anyos lets go of Felt, and he says, "Well, if you're taking her to jail, I don't care." And he flies away too. And Reinhardt says, I can't believe there's actually 5 candidates. This doesn't make any sense. And he sees that Amelia is starting to come around the corner. Yeah, I don't know what Amelia was doing in this timeline. She was being pretty slow. And Reinhardt says, "Here's your insignia. I'll be taking this child now." And that sounds kind of bad, how I said it. And I'm talking about Felt. And like in their way, they would say she's okay, forget. I just make this weird. I don't know why. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, Anyos and the Swords and Demon King are They want to fight Elsa because from from the Felt's memory, that was her name. Yeah. So they went straight to the loot house, and Reinhardt's gonna go straight to the loot house after Felt wakes up. And yeah, so they're gonna be waiting there. I mean, Reinhardt's gonna try to get there as soon as possible, and Amelia's also asks questions, and Reinhardt says that they probably be going to this Felt's home, and yeah, so Amelia goes to trying to find the people who helped find her insignia. I mean, save her insignia. Yeah, so I'm just going over to the loot house. Okay, now this Lay is now pulling out his sword so he can make a barrier around the loot house. He says, "We're going to fight her here. Hopefully, she'll be a good challenge." Yeah, like these they just super weird. Now, yeah, Reinhardt and this sword scene and Oran, they're not gonna probably fight in this part. Oh, they're probably gonna fight in part 3. Anyway, this is like part 2 of it. Anyway, like I was saying, so Anyos, I'm getting out of breath. I'm out of shape. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, yeah. So Lay puts a barrier around everything in the area of the loot house, and he senses one person in there. He senses Old Man Ram, and he walks into there, and he says, "You need to please remove yourself from this facility. I will. I need it so I can kill someone." And Old Man Ram says, "You can kill someone somewhere else." And and the Sword Saint says, "This is to defeat Elsa, the vampire." Wait, Elsa is Elsa a vampire? Wait, oh yeah, she is a vampire. Right? I can't remember from my memory. My memory's being hazy. Anyway, yeah. So he says, "Okay, I give you your chance." And yeah, so Old Man Ram just picks up his weapon and he says, "Get out of my loot house right now." And yeah, the Sword Saint just picks him up and he throws him outside the barrier so he can't come back in. And Old Man Ram is trying to bust into it. And Anya says, "Where do you think I should put him? Try teleporting him to that child. Maybe it's her guardian." Yeah, so Anyos just teleports Old Man Ram to somewhere else. Yeah, he doesn't know where he teleported him to. Now, it's now been a couple of since they got there a lot earlier. It's now been a couple of hours, and Elsa finally shows her face. And Anya says, "I'm going to handle her. You need to stand back there." And Lay just says, "Okay, I'll watch then." Yes. So Anyos goes down to the ground, and he says, "Are you Elsa, the vampire?" And Elsa says, "My name's Elsa. What do you need?" Uh, I don't know why I'm getting. I'm not going to say it. It's a bad joke. Anyway. So Elsa then says, "What do you need with me? Do you need someone to get a hit?" Yeah, so Anya says, "No. I would like to know, do you know anything about Satella?" And yeah, Elsa just says, "Like everyone else, I just know she was alive over 400 years ago. And she kind of destroyed Lagunica and other places. Half of the population was wiped out or something like that. Anything else you need with me? I need to go on with my business meeting." Yes, I need something else. I want you to try to kill me. Yeah, so Elsa started laughing and she says, sure, but you're going to die though. And Anyo says, well, this is a fight to the death. You're wasting my time. I thought you would have more information about this. So they then fight. So yeah, so Elsa tries to blitz Anyos, and Anyos just puts barriers around Elsa, and he grabs on to her head, and he starts to read her memories, and he senses and he sees a face that he never saw, a face that who wanted the insignia to be taken. It's and his name was Roswell. So yeah, so Anyos is going to go straight there next. But he then just takes, he rips off Elsa's head and he throws it to the side. Then he revives Elsa and he says, you'll become a good servant of mine, but you need to repent. And Elsa started to cough up blood because her head was starting, she got her head ripped off. And Anyos is already doing something else to her body and she hasn't even had time to move. Yes, he gives her a heart attack. Yeah, he uses his death note to give her a heart attack. He gives her 15 of them. Yeah, this dude's savage. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm having too much fun with this. Yeah, so he gives Elsa 15 heart attacks, and she still is trying to fight him after 15 heart attacks. And she says, "You're the most fun person I ever fought." And Anya says, "You would be a great asset." And he then breaks her legs, and then he keeps killing her over and over and over. One, he takes all of her body parts and he rips them and he scatters them. Then he revives her again. Yeah, he can revive people. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, he is. Like I said, he's the super what Subaru wanted to be, more than what Subaru wanted to be. Yeah, so he keep like I said, he keeps killing her over and over. And then she started to try to run away now. Yeah, Elsa had enough of dying. And my dad's calling me again. Okay, I'm about to edit this out. Yes. Okay, now Amelia has found them. Yeah, ignore those side background characters. No, I'm looking at the dude right on the far left. Like he looks exactly like I would look if I ever saw Amelia. I'll be like, oh my goodness, there's an elf right there. What is that? Okay, okay. And I was like, why is he making that face? And he's looking straight at the camera. Okay. I'm sorry. I got distracted. Anyway, so Amelia finds Anyos in the Sword Saint, and Reinhardt is also coming with Amelia. He's finally come. He's finally he's done with it. What he was doing with Felt. I think he was sending her to his castle or something. I mean to get her checked out. Yes, that. Oh my goodness, why am I? Anyway, yeah. So Amelia sees Anyos in the Sword Saint, and she just tries to thank them for them for finding her insignia. And then Anyos says, "Why do you look like Satella?" And that angries Amelia a little bit. She says, "I have no idea what are you on about. I don't know why I look like her." And he says, "I think you're her. That's what I think." And Anyos says, "What is your name?" Um, before I actually assume that you're her. And she says her name is Amelia, and then she just walks away. And Anyos says, "I wasn't done speaking to you, elf." That's what it looks like your species is. Why did Satella try to destroy the world 400 years ago? Aren't you guys elves connected in any type of way? Do you know? Where's the rest of the elves? They're all frozen. And she keeps walking away, and Reinhardt says, You should wait, Amelia. They can read inside of people's past. Maybe then you could figure out what happened to your people. Yeah, Ryan. That's what Reinhardt's saying. He says, if you want to. And Amelia turns around and she says, I would never want to be associated with those people. And Anya says, oh, really? Well, I'm sorry, I messed it up. And then Anyos shows Elsa, and Elsa is like now under Anyos's control. And she says that Roswald sent her to steal the insignia. Yeah, so Amelia then turns around and says, why would Roswald want to steal the insignia? I don't understand. And Reinhardt is like, he doesn't know what to do. He's just being quiet in the situation. And Anya says, I don't know. So do you know him? Yes, I know him. He's my sponsor. And Anya says, well, I'll become your sponsor. Tell me where I can find this Roswald. He's at the mansion, Roswald mansion. That's where he should be. And Anya says, I will tell you what, I'll make him confess to this crime he did, and I'll leave you alone, maybe. And yeah, Amelia says, sure, but you're gonna have to find it yourself. Yeah, and then she just walks away. She's just angry at Anyos and the Sword Saint. They didn't mean to like sound rude, or I guess they didn't. And I was about to say Roswell. Okay, Reinhardt then says, you need to apologize to Amelia. You know that's very offensive to say, that she looks exactly like the witch. And that she is the witch of envy. And Anya says, well, she does look like her. It's not my fault that I assumed. I'm trying to free the witch, like I've been telling you, so she can get me out of this place so I can go back to my world. And Roswald says, well, why don't I don't know where Roswald's coming from. The Dio side is coming out of me. Anyway, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say Roswald. I mean, Reinhardt says, I don't know what you're on about. There's only there's a couple of other kingdoms outside of Lagunica. You might be just teleported from a different place. Someone did that to you. But it sounds like Satella did it to you. So how are you connected to her? And Anyo says, I don't really need to explain that much to you. If you're not going to help me free her. Well, you are the sword saint, so you wouldn't want to do something like free a witch or something. That's what you guys seem to call her. She's not so bad. I got rid of her witch factor. She seemed quite normal. But you really should be watching out for Mr. Notsky. And Reinhardt says, who's Notsky? He summoned me. He told Satella to summon me here. I don't know why. That's why I'm trying to find him too. I want to free Satella and then find out who this Notsky guy is. And Reinhardt is like, I'll need to look into more of this. Hopefully we see each other soon. But if you do try to free Satella, I will have to kill you then. And Anya says, I'll be looking forward to it. It's not like you're going to win anyway. And Reinhardt walks away. And he says, apologize to Amelia if you ever see her again. Yeah, so he goes straight to, to the Von Straya residence. And Anya says he's going to be an interesting opponent in the future if we go down this path. Sword Saint. I mean, my land? What? Lan, right? Yeah, I mean, Lay. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say Lan. I mean, Lay. And this Lay then says, yes, master, he will. Yeah, so, yeah, I'm now going to be skipping a couple of hours into the future now. Yeah, so this part's about to end. I said I was going to make it 30 minutes, so I'm going to do it. So, I'm going to skip a couple hours into the future. So, yes, Anyos and the Sword Saint are now flying to find Roswell. And they already went faster than Amelia, so by the time Amelia gets back to the mansion, everything's going to be different from the original timeline, you could say. Now, Anyos is just looking around and he says, It's been a couple hours and we still haven't found that Roswell fellow. And he acts on Elsa again. Yeah, he just has her in a pocket now. She's in a weird dimension after dying so many times. And she says what he looks like. And he's finally starting to see a Roswell. And he starts to make it, he says, oh, this is getting on my nerves. I'm just going to attack him. And yeah, he starts to make it snow around Roswell. And Roswell looks up into the air, and Anya says, "Are you Roswell?" And Roswell looks at his gospel that in his jacket, his coat jacket, and he doesn't know who this person is. All he sees is he doesn't know he shouldn't have met Natsuki Subaru yet. Yeah, so not Subaru is in this part, but I don't know where he's at. He's the main villain. You'll see him soon. Not soon enough. Anyway, so Anyos is saying, so you are Roswell. Why would you try to hurt your sponsor? And Roswell says, I have no idea what you're talking about. And he flies up to Anyos. And Roswell says, who are you? And yes, Anyos says his full name in a cool way. And he says, it seems that I have taken your book that was in your pocket. I wonder what it says in here. And yeah, Roswell sees that his gospel is gone. And he says, I would like to have that back, please, before I have to harm you. And yeah, Anyos doesn't see anything on it. So he then says, there's really nothing on it. And then he sees, oh, what is this? It says Echidona. What could this be? And Roswell says, you shouldn't be able to see anything. Who are you? And yeah, so Anya starts to see stuff on there. And Roswell's getting confused. He says, who sent you here? And Roswell says, I want to know who you are before I'll attack you. And Anya says, Natsuki sent me here. And Roswell must think it's the person that he was supposed to see. But this is not supposed to happen in the gospel. And he says, Natsuki, huh? Where is he? And Anya says, Satella told me that he sent me here. So I would like to know, do you know where he is? And Roswell says, I do not know where he is. He's supposed to meet me. But anyway, it's not my problem anymore. You're going to die soon anyway. I don't know how you teleported that fast, but it doesn't make any sense. And the Sword Saint says, I can handle this guy. And Roswell says, go ahead and try. And he says, go ahead and try. Okay, I was trying to sound like, Japanese version of Roswell. You know how he's Dio and all. So, Roswell then uses his time stop ability and a Kamehameha. And that's where I'll be ending off this what if. Now, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Yeah, so Roswell will be fighting the Sword Saint Lei and maybe Anyos in part 3. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Yeah, my throat's starting to hurt. But I told you guys I was going to make it. Wait, I told you. I was going to make it 30 minutes. And sorry if it kind of seemed a little bit off. Everyone kept calling me and stuff. Yeah, you saw how they were all calling me or non-stopping. Yeah, I'm just sorry about that. I'll try to be a lot more professional in the next video, which will be a new what if. Yeah, I need, you know what I mean. Anyway, want you guys to stay safe, keep it chill. Okay, peace out. Just tell me in the comments what do you think I should call Roswell's Kamehameha, because as you can see, he's charging up one. Now, okay, peace out, guys. Bye.